Good day, folks. Welcome to 406 Regen. Today my brother and I are loading up some of our excess hay. We're going to try to trade for a burger cow, or trade up to the neighbors, hopefully get a burger cow out of the deal. So it's kind of what we're doing today. I have a tire I need to change on the over-the-road semi trailer, so that'll be here in a little bit too. Figured we'd take them up these, I'm not exactly sure the number, 10, 15 bales, somewhere in there. So got all the old farm equipment kind of going here. Like I said, I'm gonna be heading off from North Dakota here, so there'll be some trucking footage coming up on the channel, and hopefully it'll just be a good trip. Gonna go pick up a load of hay. So but kind of chilly today. Sun's not really coming out, but the sheep are happy. I need to move them tomorrow before I take off again. And so this is kind of what we're doing here today. I'll probably record more here and there for everybody to watch. So when we load, this is called round side out for big round bales. Now if this was a full load, we'd stack it 3 high. So right now there's only one. You'd set the next one right next to it, and then that creates a valley up there for the third bale to sit up on top. And we can haul 30 bales this way. That way, 1,600 pounds. The heavier the bale, the less you can haul. Of course, there's a max limit for everybody's setup. They're a little different. You can put extra lift axles on semis. You can put one there to make it so you can haul more. But got the old farm truck started up here today. Go do this job. Brothers Kenworth. Like I say, I gotta change a tire on the old Freightliner trailer, so that'll be here later today too. But just catching some footage of some things, so people have something to watch. Alrighty, folks, we went ahead and got it unloaded. That 15 bales I took up to the neighbors. Now I'm doing my pre-trip on the Freightliner. I got to pull off the tires, the back axle, and change one tire, but I'm gonna be going through all the air and all the tires, greasing the truck up, which we did that. Like I said, you gotta change out this one tire here. It's got some metal showing in some spots, I guess. But that's what we're doing now. Wind's making it quite nippy out here, really. Got to do it. I'm taking off tomorrow with the truck, so just taking my time, doing a pretty good pre-trip, just going over the truck, making sure everything is honky-dory and shouldn't have no problems on the trip. Going through the lights, making sure all the lights work, the whole system. So right now, just airing up the tires. For those that don't know, semi trucks have air brakes. So there's an air compressor on the truck. So you can if the truck's running, you can air up all your tires, you can air up your system. You don't have to have a service truck come out help air up your tires if you got low air. And because it is still getting cold and stuff at night, I got to make sure I get the air brake system alcohol with me, because you can freeze up your air system, and then if you don't have that, then you're in trouble. But that's what I'm doing now. So just going through this, making sure I got all my straps in the box. You know, got my invoice book, got my flashing hazard lights for the wide load. Make sure I got my signs. Should be a fun trip. So I'm going to go ahead and air up some of these tires, and I'll show you what dismounting the tire looks like for a semi-truck here in a bit. I don't remember the name of those tools there either.
Has them too.
Northern? Yeah, I think they're like $450.
Yeah.
Definitely good back savers though. So now the camera's on. You remember how to do it? It's been a while.
Bead breaker.
Yeah, you gotta have the bead breaker.
Bead.
Break the bead first. Now we flip it already?
Use it. Break this side first.
Yeah, we kind of had it opposite. Do the whole walk around, make sure it's broke all around. Now we flip it over again.
You should have some squirtum.
Yeah, we're doing this kind of dry. You should have
It's a junk tire.
water, there's soap to help peel the rubber off. Now this here piece is if you got good wheels that you don't want to mar up, you put down under that tool and this gets pried on that. Might come.
Stop. You don't have it lubed up.
Yeah. There's probably some water in the sheet container yet. Oh, you're going the back breaking way on those tools, huh? This is why you put soap and water on the rubber so it'll peel off there nice. We just forgot to bring soap and water up today. Looks like we're gonna have to put some water on it though. So as he's doing that, I had this tire airing up. I know it's good to go.
You do this one?
That one comes, yeah, just like that. You got it under the bottom one too there?
Yeah, I'll get it there.
There you go. Got it? Looks like.
No?
Yeah, it's under it, I think.
Yeah, but it's not enough. It'll over center. Screwed up by not oiling the tire.
Alrighty, folks, had to use both hands there for a little bit, but see, this just peels the wheel. Just peels it off once it gets going. And in theory, it's a lot easier on the back. Now this tire's junk. Probably have to use the blast can because it's so cold today. Maybe not. Try it out. Get the old rat's tail out. Uh-oh. Bucket's breaking. Of course, when you have a bucket for 10 years, huh? It's probably about as long as we've had that, isn't it?
Probably froze.
I'm sure it is froze. And that's just soap that you put on, so it'll make mounting the new tire that much easier. You want to do both sides. Want me to do the back part? Everything's so cold today. I have to pry it and use a hammer on it. Well, where do you want me to put my weight? This is why you had soap on, so when you hit it, it'll slide without tearing your sidewall lip. Boom. There we go. There's the one. Okay, folks, this is what you call this here little piece. This is your core. It goes in your valve stem, so it holds the air in the tire. These are the little tools you need to get it out. You just put that in there, twist it. You got a tool? Lip towards the wheel there where it can sit on it.
I'm doing the off thing. Been a while here.
A little drive.
That in there.
Haven't done one all winter. And again, you want to be careful in this spot here so you do not wreck that sidewall lip. Then it just pops on. Now we're going to take this piece. This is called Speedy Air. We'll just throw this on the valve stem. When we get the tire up, we can put it on there. And instead of just using the air tool, we're going to hook the air hose directly to it. And we'll see if we have to use the blast can or if we got lucky. And we won't. Blast can, didn't get lucky. I'll go ahead and put the core tool down because you don't need that yet. The old blast can.
Definitely earplugs.
Yeah, you definitely want to be wearing earplugs to use this. Basically a big potato gun is what it is. So all it's going to do is you're going to stick that, you're going to put the lip of that tool, you're going to press hard on it and put it right there. You can turn that valve real quick and it's going to blast that air in there as we have the air hose hooked up, and that should pop the tire on. There we go. Okay, now it's just going to air up, but you can tell it's not leaking, it's just taking air. So now we're gonna get that one aired up, and that's how you change a semi tire. It's a very long day if you end up having to change the whole set. But, of course, you need the right tools to take off the lug nuts and all that. We're using this. We actually wore a different brand out. We're using this Aircat. I'm pretty sure it's made in China, but I have a local shop here that swears by it. So we's gonna show. Oh, it's made in Taiwan. Well, see, not China. The local shop swears by it, so we're giving it a try. It seems to be getting them off pretty good. The body of it is bigger than the old one we had, so it's a little harder to get into the spots, which kind of sucks. But now we're gonna do something very controversial here. We put anti-seize on our studs. A lot of people say not to do it or don't do it. We've never had a problem with it. And then again, we've also never had a problem getting our lug nuts back off like other people. So, and when my brother worked in a truck shop, he dealt with it all the time. So that's where he does this. It makes it a lot more easier on maintenance, and it's not a problem. So what do you think, that tire? Think that tire's aired up good enough yet for the core tool? So I can't do it one-handed. You put that little tool, that core, in that tool we got here, and you can disconnect the air hose and go right through that speedy air and tighten it down.
This one's better than the little screwdriver ones.
Yeah, that
one
holds it. That one holds it, so it won't blow it away.
It doesn't fall out of there. You can do it one-handed.
So, because once you take that air hose off, all that air that's in the tire is now blown out until you get your core in there. There we go. Now we just gotta, might as well just check how much pressure's in there, finish airing it up, and then we'll be able to remount it. Speedy air tool. We're done with that, so it can go back. Always got to keep track of these little tools. They tend to get lost. This one here is more expensive than my other ones, but I like it, and it's really nice. So, all right, we'll finish airing that up. I'll show you some photos of the knocking on the lug nuts, I suppose. And then I'm just gonna finish going through the air tires. So far, I've only got this side of the semi done and the right front. I got to do the rear drives, and I got to go through all these tires. So, folks, little trick of the trade here. You always want to use a bar under the tire because it weighs a lot.
Spin it. You put your hand here. 3 points contact.
Yeah, you want 3 points contact. Your hand, your foot, and the bar. Now he's spinning it to get the studs lined up, and this saves your back. Now you just pick up, and he can do it a lot better than I can. He's had more practice. I'm not very good at it yet. Now we'll get the studs on, we'll rattle them down. Okay. Now folks, the air compressor on the truck, you can do this with it, but you always want to make sure to swing by a shop or something after you do this to make sure that they're tight enough. Because if it's cold, the air is freezing up a little bit, they might not get tight enough, and then the lug nuts will come off. So I'm doing this up here on the hill right now because it's too muddy in the yard. On my way out of here, I'll just stop at the neighbor's shop, use their air compressor, make sure they're tight tomorrow so I don't have to think about it again. This works just fine. If you have to change your tire alongside the road or whatever, you can do it and it works great. Always want to come back and check with the shop though, whether it's your shop or someone else's shop, and rattle them down again to make sure they're all tight. So I'm not going to record rattling them all those down. It's, you do one, you know, it's the same system. So I think that'll probably be it. Like I said, I just got to go through there on the rest of the trailer and the rear axles on the truck over there, and that'll be it for today. Have a good one.